Hi, Geminis. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All cross watchers are always welcome as well. Today, we are going to ask our spirit guides what's next in love, what's coming towards you. Let's call in our guides. Let's see what we have. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody new. Spirit, please share with me any loving messages that you have for us at this time. What is it that you want my Gemini to know? I am listening for you now. I have memories. Okay, they said letting go. It's okay to have memories. I mean, memories are a part of who you are. Okay. But if we're holding on to something that isn't going to return, it could be preventing you from just moving on. Right. So maybe some of you are still struggling a little bit with that, and that's something you're working through. I have moved forward. Yeah. I also kind of like this kind of King of Neptune here. Just this feeling of moving towards this king energy, king of this underworld energy. So, but yeah, this moving forward energy. Okay, so maybe we need to hear that today. I have blessings. There's so many blessings coming. You could literally say that this love, because it's a true love, this love is a blessing. Okay. It's just sometimes people come into your life and you can't describe it any other way, that I was blessed that this love has appeared. Okay. So you literally could say that out loud to your friends, telling your friends and family, telling friends, that this is just truly a blessing in my life. And they could be saying the same thing, both of you. Beautiful. We want blessings. Thank you, Spirit. And I have discernment. I'm going to say knowing what I want the most is how it came in. That it took you a long time to get to a place where you know yourself, you know what you need, you definitely know what you don't want. I'm going to say you'll know it when you see it. Maybe that's why you are so sure of this connection, that you are definitely putting it in the category of it's a blessing. So that's a really important thing to do, is that you know who you are. Blessings and miracles. Oh, thank you, Spirit. For those of you that are manifesting with me today, that we do believe in blessings and miracles, don't we? We do believe in a higher power that loves us and wants us to be happy. So, blessings and miracles are on the way. I'm just going to say it that way. You are going to wake up one day and just say, this is unbelievable. This is exactly what I had been wishing for. And I even hope that it's better than what you're hoping for. So let's see what our cards are saying today for my Gemini. I'm going to say we're off to a good start. I definitely like your energy cards, so I will claim those. I will take miracles and blessings. I'll take miracles and blessings for 10, or whatever Jeopardy is, for 100, for 1,000, whatever it is. Spirit, please share with me. I have a 10 of Wands. I have a High Priestess. I have a Knight of Pentacles. And I have a 2 of Wands. It took you, this fate felt like becoming you didn't happen overnight. Okay. It took you a long time to get to the place where you are today. And now it's a feeling of I'm only looking ahead. I'm looking at my future self and my higher self. I want the best for me. I'm making decisions about, it affects other spirits saying. So some of you making decisions is not only affecting you, but you could have children. Okay. So you're making a decision about bringing someone into your life that would include them as well. So the decisions are even more difficult, but it took you a long time to get to be where you are today. And you really are just looking at your future self and highest best self in making these choices So that feels nice. I have a 9 of Cups. I have a 2 of Pentacles. I have a 7 of Cups. And I have a 3 of Swords. I'm going to say the choice is yours. I feel like there's some people that there's a little bit of a circling around you. There's a little bit of a saying no to somebody and ending it. And it could be a short-term connection. It could be somebody you just talked to a couple of times. It just really didn't go anywhere. Wasn't worth it. You would have just been wasting your time, their time, something like that. So I do feel like I kind of, I'm good at pushing away energy. Maybe you're really good at pushing away energy because you're waiting. This is a feeling of, I know there's some options out there. There's some choices. I deserve to be happy just came into me with that 9 of Cups. I have a 5 of Swords. I have a 10 of Pentacles. I have an Ace of Cups. And I have a 6 of Wands. The 5 of Swords came into me as I want to try again, is how they said it. When I looked at the card, it was a sense of, I don't want to fight my own self in this search for my person. I don't want to, when somebody comes into my life, I don't want to be my own worst enemy, where I sabotage it, or I push it away out of fear, or I think I want it and then I don't want it, then I think I want it. So I guess I feel like I'm fighting some thoughts of pushing through some struggles that you have just with the whole starting over with someone energy. And I think that's okay. I have a 7 of Pentacles, Justice, and a Lover's card, Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Let's take a look at these. This just came into me as it takes time. Okay. You've got to find somebody who you can trust, that you understand that's fair. They're saying that's fair to you. So you may have been in a position with somebody in the past that didn't treat you right, took advantage of you, manipulated you, even legally somehow got you in a situation, like use your credit cards or didn't pay bills that your names were on, something crazy. But this Queen and this Lover's card is more of a feeling of finding the right one. I'm going to say it that way. Your heart is full. I see something in you that I have been looking for, just came in. It feels magical. Look at this kind of cup, with just kind of this blue fog coming out, but it does feel magical. A little bit of, maybe my head's in a fog. I'm not thinking clearly. I'm not seeing clearly because I'm just a little bit emotional, and that's okay. I think those are all fun feelings in the beginning. Yeah, I'm falling in love with you. The feelings are real. Spirit's saying, I'm looking at these fish in the background, and when I looked at them, they were all moving. And then the Spirit said to me, we are moving together, is how they said it. So we're swimming together. We're in this, we're in this together, but we're moving together. So whatever it is that we want, we are doing it together. Okay. So I'm going to say we want the same things. Okay. We want the same thing. And that's something that we agree on. And that sometimes that's the biggest hurdle to overcome. One person wants one thing and the other person isn't ready for it, or that's not really what I'm looking for. So we want the same thing. And I feel like we find that out very early on, that, whether it's we want a companion, we want a soulmate. We want to share our life with somebody and have a home with somebody and be married. We want to have separate homes, but we want to have a committed relationship and kind of do our own thing and then do things together. So whatever it is that your ideal life is, we both want, which feels really good. Let's see what else they want to say. I have instinct. I'm following my instinct here. I'm trusting that I'm headed in the right direction with these little turtles heading into the sea when they're hatched, the babies, the sea turtles, the number 35. So I'm following my gut, literally. I have appearances. Dungong, I'm not sure. Okay, that's some kind of an animal, it looks like. So a mammal, maybe? I'm not familiar with that. But what am I feeling? It feels like a mother and a child. It feels like it's not just about me. So I have to be very much aware that it's the package. Let's just say it this way. They want the whole package. That the whole package is... I'm just going to say they want the whole package. We know what that means. So they're fine with that. They know what they're getting into. And then I have a mangrove, the number 15, innovation. That felt for a second like we are going to make it work. Little bit of a maze energy there, where I have to kind of find my way through the weeds. Or I have to find my way through a labyrinth, but I'm not afraid of that as long as we do it together. When there's a will, there's a way is probably how we talk. It's we put our heads together. We're both smart. We both are adults. We if we can't figure it out, then nobody can. So I feel like no matter what we have to do, we will figure it out together. I really like those fishes swimming together. That was kind of cool. All right, let's see. I have a Knight of Swords. I have a Nine of Cups. I have a Wheel of Fortune. Oh, I love that card. How pretty will come back. And I have this healing energy with my, this is my Temperance. Look at this beautiful infinity symbol, these wings from this angel, the angel of the ocean, the balancing energy that I'm feeling here. And I also like kind of the wind in her hair, just this kind of breeze, almost a feeling of, it's breezy, it's easy, something like that. I love this Wheel of Fortune. This Wheel of Fortune just feels so, I feel like I just want to dive into that. I love the colors. I love the energy. I love the movement. There could be a part of you that just says right time, right place, right person. And it just is like I want to say in the beginning, when somebody says what's going on, how are you and your person doing? Your first response is, it's a miracle they've been put in my life, and it's the biggest blessing I've ever had. There will be a day that you say that. So I feel like those words are coming, and I think you both feel the same way. I do. I feel like you are as good for them as they are as good for you. And I do feel like we both are just so grateful to have found each other. There's this beautiful spiritual energy. You're both spiritual, because otherwise you wouldn't be considering it a blessing. You wouldn't talk that way. But you both are filled with gratitude as well. I have a Nine of Wands. I have a King of the Ocean. That's my Emperor. I have a Lover's card. This is a soul connection. And then I have a Vortex, a Devil card, Temptation. I'm going to go with this feeling for a second, because when I looked at the Nine of Wands, it came into me as I will fight for you. If I put that with my Devil card at the same time, it's a feeling of it would take a act of fate. It would take a tornado, to pull us apart. It would take something, just devastating to come between us. So I will fight for you. I'm not going to allow that devil into our lives. I'm not going to give in to temptation. I feel like I'm above that. I feel like you're both above that. I would say this person has no reason to. It's when you meet your person and you're happy and you're self-confident, and you love yourself and you're in a good place. You don't go searching to stroke your ego with a third party. You don't. So this king has already found their partner in life. I choose you energy. I feel secure. Why would I want to screw this up? So it's now that I found you, I'm not going to do anything to mess this up. Why would I hurt you that way? So I do not feel that, that you're going to have a non-trusting connection. If anything, is probably the most trusting connection. Like that would be the last thing you're thinking about, because you're both so happy. And when you're happy, you don't hurt each other like that. So I do feel like that's if that's something you worried about in the past or something that you had to get through in the past, doesn't mean it's going to happen in this connection. So keep that in mind. Spirit, please share with me. I have let's try again. Could be trying again in this lifetime. Soulmates in this lifetime that we meet. I love you and your level of patience with me. And I love you so much. Absolutely. Why would I mess this up? I don't feel like I would do anything to hurt you. I'm not feeling that. We both want the same thing. I know what I'm getting into. I want the whole package. Let's see. I have a crush on you. No, they're saying someone else too. That's not happening. Sometimes I type long messages to you, but never send them. Maybe they struggle with a little bit of, I wish I could tell you. Sometimes you're so in love with somebody, it's like saying I love you isn't enough. And then you feel kind of corny getting into, some big, huge love letter. I don't know. Sometimes we want to do those things and then we back off, but it could be they're struggling a little bit with how can I tell you how much I love you? Can I make you mine? I hope you're ready. I'm going to go with that. I feel like this person, you both want the same things. And I feel like they're already telling people that if you want them, or this continues at the pace that it's going, or you can both continue to feel this way, you just are so blessed to have found each other. And miracles do happen. And that's what I want you to hold on to today. If you're manifesting with me, we'll put this out into the universe now and ask for blessings and miracles. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you always for your kind words and your comments. If you would like to book a private reading with me, please visit my website at KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com.